And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. Got an open man. It's Scott. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Man, that's trash. Joker. Watch the safety creep. Switch. 25, check 25.
They go play action now with McSorley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
58, right over there.
Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
This is taken at about the 14. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, it's done. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Alert 3. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. One. Check. One. Go.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, alert 3. Hey, one. Check 24. Ship. Watch the ship. 3. Check 3. Kill. Check 1.
On the carry, it's Logan. Gets around him. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Switch. I got him. Back to mine. I got him.
Now again, right side. Done. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it here with Logan, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Watch out. One. Shit. Check your hot read. Hey. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
On 3rd down. It's done. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down now, it's Logan. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Hey, let's get in that horse. Under 10, under 10, 10. Watch twist, watch twist. Hatchet. 1. 49, check 49, check 49. Let's go, motion.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's done. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mariota to throw it. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
That's good for a Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 24, check 24.
Now a give, right side. Done. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 50, Mike 50.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Deion Jones, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, Mariota being chased down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Falcons grab it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Five.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Rush in. One. Fox trap.
Throwing, Mariota. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. Here's Mariota. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Come on now, let's go!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Bang, bang. Check safety, check safety. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On 1st down. It's done. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Back, back, back. One. Check one. Jim. One.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Vick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 3rd down, Vick. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed go for it. Vick. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Let's go. You tighten up. 58. Come on.
Again, it's Vic. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Ito Smith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Vic. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, it's done. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
That's it, baby. Shift. Kill. Kill. Undercrush.
They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And now look at him go. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Get that quarterback here. Let's go.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The bus kick over 1st and 10 at the 47.
Alert three, alert three.
On first down, it's done. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mariota now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
With the score, Buccaneers 17, Falcons 10.
Blue 18. 50. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll run on first down. Done. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, and that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
That throw by Vick incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 58 for Mike, 58. Let's go. Ready?
To throw again. Ryan. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Third and long for Vick. Now Vick's stripped. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Shift. Check your hot read. Whip.
This is Logan. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field.
Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Throwing on second and long. McSorley. Open man here is Scott, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Gain of 16 yards, but it brings up third down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Vic to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Vic. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Under 10, 10. Watch 20.
They'll run it now with Smith. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
Bravo.
On third and goal, Ryan. Hammering for the goal line.